So, what's going on, everybody? This is the Iceman here on the Iceman's Extreme Wrestling page on Facebook and Iceman's Return YouTube channel. Now, I got 3 videos coming up in the next few days, and each one is about Impact, AEW, and the WWE. So, tonight, I'm going to start off talking about Impact Wrestling. As watching Emergence last night, and that's, to me, that was a good name for the show, because Impact Wrestling has emerged since Slammiversary with the acquisitions. The Machine Guns came back, the Good Brothers, Heath is there, EC3 is back, Eric Young came back. I'm a little skeptical about that. But the show last night, honestly, I watched it on Twitch with Melissa Santos, and Brian Cage made a cameo on camera as her husband, which cannot cause no problems with AEW. But in any event, the show started off with an X Division title with TJ Perkins with Falaba on the side, Roji Raju, and the X Division champion, Chris Bay. Now, if you watch this match was superb. This is one of the best matches in a 3-way I've seen in a very, very long time. They delivered it all. Let me tell you something. I don't even know why Perkins isn't the X Division champion, because this guy's got so many moves. It's unbelievable. But they gave it the Raw, and Roji Raju convinced Chris Bay that he wanted to be in this match to back him. Well, guess what? Backstabber Incorporated. Roji Raju ended up taking down Chris Bay and ended up getting the X Division title. And, I have no problem with it, but I'm going to tell you something right now. TJ Perkins is probably one of the better wrestlers that Impact Wrestling has, and it's a shame that he's going unnoticed without a title. We also saw some other matches which were a little, intriguing, I guess. Kylie Ray and Taya Valkyrie at the Wrestle House reality show. Kylie Ray ended up winning. And I wasn't surprised there. I really wasn't. But, all in all, that was probably the least impactful match, actually, of the night. We also saw Moose and Trey. Moose, the self-proclaimed TNA champion, against Trey. You got to give credit to Trey, because Trey went all out. Great match. They both, I'm going to tell you something. Either one could have had a pinfall on the other. Trey came up a little bit short, but the best part about it all was EC3 came out with the 1%er on Moose after it was all said and done, and walked off with the TNA title. You had to love it. You just had to love it. We saw also a lot of little tidbits here and there. As far as their, they have their little segments and whatnot. And I'm starting to like all of this kind of stuff, because I'm sort of liking where TNA is going, and they've really totally improved in my eyes. I mean, I think they really have. Good Brothers against Madman Fulton and Ace Austin. Now you're talking about Doc Gallows and Carl Anderson. Now, I will say this. I think since Ace Austin lost his X Division title, they're not doing enough with him. But in any event, they're still keeping him active in some really good matches. And of course, Anderson and Gallows coming in, you're not going to see them lose that much. And this was one of those other good matches in my eyes that I thought actually could have gone either way. But in a wrestling perspective, with the Good Brothers coming in, they're probably not going to lose, and they didn't lose. And it was a good match. It really was. Impact Wrestling last night was, to me, very, very enjoyable. We had the main event with the Motor City Machine Guns, which they're facing the North, who wanted to go along with their rematch clause. And I will say this. The North held the title over a year. Motor City Machine Guns were gone all this time. Shelley and Sabin, wherever they were, Shelley in NXT, Shelley in Ring of Honor, Sabin in Ring of Honor, wherever they were. They come back together, they come back at Slammiversary, and they end up beating the North, which, that is a problem that I have, because I honestly felt TJ Perkins and Fallah Bahh as a tag team, those two guys were the best tag teams to watch. Fallah Bahh is funny. He's a big guy, but he's got a great personality. TJ Perkins got all the wrestling skills in the world. And, I honestly thought that they should have had that opportunity. But anyway, in any event, it was the Guns against the North, Josh Alexander and Ethan Page. And Ethan Page, as you can see, lost a little bit of weight. He is very upset that the fact that he had lost the titles, the tag team titles. But, how long are you going to hold on to him for after a year? It was a great match. It was a great match. At one point, I thought the North might get the title back. But in the back of my mind, I sort of knew they wouldn't. The Machine Guns, I liked way back when they were around. I'll be honest with you now. I don't like Sabin no more. I don't like Alex Shelley. I mean, they're just coming in because they have nowhere else to go. And the Impact Wrestling is giving them the opportunity to, portray themselves once again. But, no, the show was good. I thought Emergence really delivered. What more can you say? I don't know. You're gonna see Moose and Eric Young face off. I believe it's next week on Emergence 2, the second Emergence show. We also are going to have a 60-minute woman Iron Man match with Jordan Grace and Deonna Purrazzo. Eddie Edwards, I don't know who he's going to face. We'll have to wait and see. But I'm really liking what I'm seeing. And, as a matter of fact, probably RVD will face Sami Callihan, if I'm not mistaken, because I think they're working up to that. But last night's Impact really was an improvement. They've been doing great ever since Slammiversary, and EC3 coming back. I'll be honest with you. Let's face it. He started off in WWE. They did nothing with him. He came to Impact Wrestling, TNA Impact. Him and Dixie, they figured something out. EC3 became a big name. He won the World TNA title. Then he left there was nothing else for him to do. He goes back to WWE. They just misused him. Now he's back, and I'm hoping that EC3 again becomes the guy that he used to be, because I love watching Impact Wrestling on Tuesday nights, whether it's on Access TV or on Twitch. A lot of people can't get Access TV, so go online, go to Twitch. You got to put up with Melissa. She's okay though, in between the matches. My worst thing with Impact Wrestling is Josh Matthews. I don't think he's the best announcer in the world. I would rather have Don Callis there. I don't mind Madison Rayne, but in any event, these are my thoughts on Emergence Night 1 on Impact Wrestling. The next video I come up with is going to be talking about AEW Wrestling, and then the third I'm going to talk about the WWE. So everybody, peace out, stay safe. When you go out, wear masks. My birthday tomorrow, actually. I'll be 64 years old. The old guy. But I still watch wrestling. I enjoy it. And we'll see y'all next time. Peace out, everybody.